Some part of you is going, why can't I write good songs?
Okay, great question. Great question. Is songwriting something you can get better at? Songwriting is a tricky thing because nothing you've done in the past can truly help what you're doing in the future in terms of the inspiration of writing a song.
I'm going to tell you why you can't write good songs. What it is the number one thing, the number one reason why you can't write a good song is... Hey, welcome everybody to Rock Your Best Vocals, where your best keeps getting better. My name is Jim Chandler, and I take people from struggling singers to master vocalists with my master vocal program. Click the link down below if you want to find out more about that. Also, I have a free singing course. It's massive value for free if you want to click that down below. Okay, so the reason why you clicked on this video is because you're like, well, who is this guy to tell me why I can't write good songs? And how can you write a good song? Okay, well, I'm going to get to the real reason towards the end. But first of all, we're going to go through the components of writing a song, okay? And what goes through your mind when you're writing a song. And you need to stick to the end because that's the most important part. I'm going to share with you not only the real reason, but how to overcome that. And I'm also going to share with you something that will help you get past all of that and start writing good songs, okay? So stick to the end for your own benefit, okay? So let's go into all the components of songwriting. So you sit down, you go, I'm gonna write a song, okay? I'm gonna write a song, so I got my pen and paper for my lyrics. I've got my song idea kind of floating around in my head, an idea I have that I want to write. I got my instrument, and I'm gonna sit down and write a song. So you sit down, you got all your stuff around you and go, okay, here we go.
I have no concept of knowing how to be a musician at all whatsoever. I mean, I don't know the names of chords to play. I don't know how to do major and minor chords on a guitar at all. I mean, I couldn't even pass, Guitar 101, folk guitar 101, everyone knows more than I do.
I'll write a song, and I'm gonna wait for creativity to just come through me. Where's this inspiration? Okay, well, here's the thing, right? A lot of times, the inspiration doesn't just come for you when you want the inspiration to come to you. Inspiration, as you know, if you follow your inspiration for writing a song, it can just come out of the blue.
Right now, and you would sit there and
I'll pick up the guitar.
You pick up the guitar,
yeah.
and your immediate feeling would be to do what?
Well, I don't always do it because it requires a stupid bravery.
And how do I know all this? Because if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've written a song a day for well over a year. I've written like well over 1,000 songs in my life, okay? And you go, okay, well, if you go click over to my Instagram and you'll find that a lot of these are just ideas. They could be just little melodies, they could be choruses, they could be an idea for a verse, doesn't matter, okay? And I'm gonna tell you the reason why that doesn't matter later, okay? But when you sit down, you have all your components, okay? So you go, well, I want to write a song.
The guitar, the way I do it, I don't know what any of the chords really are. I know the basics.
Now, I'm not a trained musician, so I don't know what that chord is. I don't know what you would call it. I can't read music. I'm not sure.
Well, here's all the things so you've got your melody to think about, okay, and you've got your chord structure. So people sit down and they go, okay, well, it should have like a chorus, and they gotta have a middle eight, right? Gotta have a middle eight. And this is what goes through songwriters' mind. They go, well, we need a middle eight here. We need to complicate things, okay? So these are a lot of the things that spin around in the pot of writing a song. And then you go, I need to write lyrics. What am I going to write about? I sit down and they go, oh God, I don't know. A lot of people, I've seen so many people go, I can't write good lyrics. You got all this stuff going on, okay? All of this stuff is going on. And what is happening there, underlying all of these things, where you go, okay, so no, it can't go from this chord to that chord. It doesn't sound right. So we need to put in kind of a minor diminished, blah, blah, blah. And you start kind of over-emphasizing like the music theory and stuff like that. And
I know there are a lot of people talking about songwriting, and how many have been to seminars or read books, and you're starting to kind of hear the same things over and over again when it comes to songwriting tools and strategies. So we got the hook, we got the, say what you really want to say, we got the song structures, the typical song forms.
And all of these courses for songwriting, they won't teach you what I'm about to tell you and what I'm going to share with you to fix this. They won't teach you this. But what it is the number one thing, the number one reason why you can't write a good song is, are you ready for this? It's fear. Fear. And you're like, what? I'm not afraid to write a song. Yes, you are. If any of that stuff resonated with you that I was talking to you about, then you have fear. Some of the main fears in life come from being judged, okay? The number one fear is judgment, right? So as you're thinking about this, this is starting to click with you. I can tell, I can feel it, that you're going, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I am, right? And if it's not clicking with you, then let me help you to understand a little bit further. So let's just take the people that go, I can't write lyrics, or they can't write good lyrics. Who's to say what's a good lyric? I mean, all you need is love. All you need is love. Okay, what? Okay, right? Is that if they said that's not a good lyric? I don't know. That's not a good. It's too simple, right? What is a good lyric? Who defines that?
Task. And yet it's hard to deny that great lyrics and great lyricists do exist, so what's the secret? Well, it's surprisingly simple. Practice. Okay?
Are you going to put that down and give it to someone else and let them decide your fate? As you go, well, no, that's all you need is love? No, that's just too simple. No, you need something a little more complex, a little something deeper. And the moment you even question that, you're judging yourself. So people also they can't finish a song. They won't put a song out there because it's not perfect. It's not ready yet. What you're doing is you're getting in your own way. And a lot of the most successful people in the world will talk about this, and this is how I know, is that you're getting in your own way. That fear is preventing you from writing a good song. So how do we get around that, Jim? Okay, fear. Okay, I understand that. We don't want to, like judgment, fear of putting it out there, fear of not writing a good song prevents you from even starting to write a good song because you're going, I don't know if this is going to be good enough. If you start writing, you're like, oh, I don't know, that's not really good. And you just like, you need to address the fear first. And how do we go about doing that? Is number one, what I would suggest, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll find that I write a song a day. Now, I learned this long ago, this concept of just write something, okay? Just get into the habit, the practice of writing, okay? And the reason why I'm saying get into the habit is because in life, you don't get what you want out of life, you get your habits. So you don't get what you desire, you will get your habits. So if you want to be a songwriter, make it a habit of writing songs. And how do you do that? You don't procrastinate, you don't pontificate, you don't judge even what you write. Just let it come out of you. As you start to do this, you will find that more and more creativity comes through you. So if you follow me on Instagram, as I was saying, you'll see that I write a song a day. And I don't care what I write. Something just comes through me. And I just post it up on Instagram. I don't care if people like it. I mean, sometimes I don't even like them, but I just put it up there. I don't care. I just move on. Record it and move on. Like, I learned this a long time ago from a really, really prolific writer that they said they just write for the bin. Okay, so think about that. When you write a song, when you start writing it, just kind of know that up front you may scrap it. You may just go, oh, just throw it in the trash. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Don't get attached to the song or the idea of writing a song or, the idea of lyrics, the idea of a chord structure, blah, blah, blah. All of that. Just write what comes to you. Let that creativity flow. Because if you have a fear about, is this going to be good enough or blah, 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 will people like it? That is going to kill creativity in its tracks.
Never play to the gallery. I think But you never learn that until much later on, I think. But never work for other people at what you do. Always remember that the reason that you initially started working was that there was something inside yourself that you felt that if you could manifest it in some way, you would understand more about yourself and how you coexist with the rest of society.
What I would suggest is start writing every day. Make it a habit. Share it with people. And don't judge. That is one of the major things. And when I say don't judge what comes out of you, what comes through you, okay? I've shared with some of my other viewers, if you follow me on here, I've shared with some of my other viewers, I'll post a link to that where I've shared a quote from Martha Graham. She's a dancer that effectively, I'm going to paraphrase this, it basically says, you have no business judging what comes through you, right? So what comes through you is this divine creativity. If you have the urge to write a song, do not squash that. Let it come through you. You don't even have the power to judge that. Okay? You should not try to exercise power to judge what comes through you. It doesn't matter if it sounds like someone else. It doesn't matter if you think maybe it doesn't sound good. Don't start judging it, okay? The other thing about judgment is don't judge other people. If you could start to do that and stop judging other people, stop judging yourself, stop judging other people to go, well, I like that or don't like that. And you'll see that you will stop asking other people for the validation of it. The moment you do that and you play a song for someone else and go, what do you think of that? They're going to be, either they're going to like it or they're going to not like it.
I think it's terribly dangerous for an artist to fulfill other people's expectations. I think they generally produce their worst work when they do that. And the other thing I would say is that if you feel safe in the area that you're working in, you're not working in the right area.
Because that creativity is the divine creativity that's coming from somewhere else. It's coming from somewhere else through you, and you need to let that out. You're the conduit.
So that when that sunroof opens up and you know something's about to happen, or I'll book studio time, I can tell now, I can identify the seismic sort of activity that something's going to come down. And when you do find that beautiful 90 minutes of the skies parting and you go, oh, I'm getting the connection, you can be more prepared with the information of how to take that inspiration and make it happen. But in terms of inspiration rodeo, it can't happen. It will never happen. You can't ever have a song that you like by just really wanting a song. A song rewards truth and true need for expression, not the need for another song. It never works.
Like, I put songs out there, I don't care what other people think. I mean, the moment you can start doing that, the moment you will be free from so much, like, fear about your own creativity. I mean, in the end of the day, you are the conduit for that creativity.
People see more about your playing and your spirit and your personality and your performance than you're really smart enough to understand.
There's a link down below. I want you guys to click the link down below where you get a free PDF that summarizes all of this and more tips on how to be free of fear and to start writing really, really good songs, okay? Because the really, really good songs are there. They're coming to you, they're coming through you, but what's happening is you're squashing them before they even get a chance to live out in the world. Please get that free PDF and stop living from fear. Start creating and enjoying life that much more. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna get off this soapbox right now, but if you did like the video, please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this, more tips and tricks and stuff like that, mostly around singing. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see the song a day. Maybe that will inspire you to just get out there and start writing and start sharing stuff. So I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Rock your best vocals where your best keeps getting better.